What's up? How you doing? We are back for another revisiting. We're continuing with J.Cole with this album, For Your Eyes Only. This came out in 2016 and we have 10 tracks here. So let's start the show, biatch. We have the intro, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Okay, this track took like 2 listens for me before I gave my opinion. I couldn't think of anything on my first listen because it's been so long. But the flow, it grew on me. I'll give it that for sure. It's an above average intro, okay? Decent instrumental. I see the rain pouring down. Go something like that. It's decent, okay? For an intro, not as strong as I would like it to be. Moving on, we have track 2, which is Immortal, which is a fan favorite, by the way. And I like this track. We have a basic instrumental that's subtle and not all up in your face. When it kicks in, it adds a subtle, dark undertone to it. Okay, I like the chorus here. Real ninjas don't die, baby. I like it. This is a stronger track than the intro for sure. Maybe if we should have swapped them over, I think. My opinion. Next, we have Deja Vu. And this is a classic, okay? The VO throughout the track amps it up, okay? It adds more volume here. The beat does sound familiar though. If you're a fan of Bryson Tiller, he has a track called Exchange. And it was a little weird at first, I'm like, because it sounded like pretty much identical. But it turns out that this track, Deja Vu, was produced a while back before Bryson Tiller's Exchange came out. So that clears up everything. This track is from the perspective of Cole's deceased friend who imagines a conversation with a girl about the type of company she keeps, okay? It's deep, okay? And I love how Cole added an effect where he sounds like Tupac. It's crazy how I don't know how he did that, but the left channel is Cole and the right channel is his edited voice. It's dope. Good song. Next we have Vil Mentality. Now Vil Mentality focuses on the BS Cole has to put up with his fame. You know, people calling him when they want something from him, okay? He reiterates his feelings about choosing an early retirement from the rap game. It's poetic, okay? He's fighting with himself here and thinks an early retirement would benefit him. The interlude is deep with the child, who I assume is supposed to be Cole. A lot of depth here for sure, okay? It's not a happy song if that's what you're looking for. No way, but I like it. Next, we have She's Mine Part 1. Again, Cole raps from the POV of his late friend James. You'll hear back and forth voices, and it's supposed to be Cole and his late friend going back and forth telling stories about finding love. This song isn't for everyone, okay? I liked it to a degree, okay? And I understand the message here though, but it's a one and done. Next, we have Change. With this song, Cole is reflecting on maturing, okay, and his understandings of life and how they've changed. He outlines struggling Black communities, his friend James' death. With this type of subject matter, Cole helps paint a picture, okay? He excels here. It's not a happy song again, but you can still vibe to it when the time's right. I like it. Next, we have Neighbors. Such a great track, definitely. I love this track, truly. The chorus is catchy and the song is based off of a true story. Cole's place was raided by SWAT because his neighbors thought he was using his crib to produce and sell drugs. Like, are you serious? Check the music video. My God, they're $100 since they were white. 100, yellow, let's go. Thanks, okay. So I'll hold you to it, okay? It's a badass track for sure and a major FU to his neighbors. Unbelievable. I like the beat here as well. Okay, the chorus pushes the envelope of the subject matter. It's a great song. I think this is definitely the anthem for the album. Next, we have Fold In Clothes. Lyrically, she's average, okay? We got a solid instrumental that I'd rather listen to alone on its own. This is one of the weaker songs on the album for sure. And I will say verse 3 is the best part of the track lyrically, okay? It's the saving grace, to say the least. Next, we have She's Mine Part 2. This track dwells into Cole being a father, okay? He has a lot of these responsibilities and he describes looking over his child. while it's sleeping in the bed, okay? And it inspires him. It inspires hope, okay? I understand the message here, but there really isn't any replayability here, like at all, okay? I'd rather not listen to this track again. And now we have For Your Eyes Only, the outro. We have a nearly 9-minute outro here, okay? This song serves as a message to his late friend James, his newborn daughter. You know, Cole got out of the streets and he had a kid while his friend couldn't at the time, okay? It's a heartfelt track. It's really, really personal here. This isn't your traditional album slash outro for sure. Cole is dealing with his demons here, and it's totally different from 2014. But we have a strong outro, but it does lack replayability, I think. Like, I have to be honest, like I don't want to listen to that again, this track. For Your Eyes Only is a 5 out of 10 for me. And let me explain why, because I think it's the weakest link when it comes to J. Cole's albums. I love how Cole can be vulnerable here and share his personal issues, but most of these songs, they can't be replayed like at all. It's like finishing a book. Are you gonna pick it up a week later and reread it again when you already know how it's gonna end and how each chapter goes? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying the tracks here are terrible, but most of them are just one and dones, man. Some great, yes, like Neighbors for sure, but a lot of them have zero replayability again. I do bump Neighbors and Deja Vu a lot, but what about the other 8 songs here, you know? Like most of them I couldn't care less about after listening through them. I got what he wanted to, it inspired emotion, but it's, I don't know. I don't mean to be too harsh, like truly. Now I'm not saying any of these songs are trash. They're not trash, they are not. But on face value, they're okay. This seems more like a diary entry than an album at times, to be honest. It's just not for me, and no hate for those who love this album, as I saw a lot of people giving it a 9 out of 10. But we like J. Cole for our very own reasons. I just wasn't looking for this kind of subject matter in an album. Maybe because it's coming right off of 2014, that's why, maybe. But next, I'll be revisiting KOD. Yallah, that might actually come out today. I'm grinding before I go on vacation, so it might be here today. Yallah, thank you for watching. You have a good one. Peace.